I've heard about this conference for a long time, I'd say over a decade, and I'm excited to be a part of it. And my work is in the realm of student-centered coaching. I've written several books on the topic, and that's an instructional coaching framework that's very outcomes-based. Outcomes around student learning, outcomes around instructional practice. And one of my favorite books I've written is Leading Student-Centered Coaching, and we'll be using some of the ideas in that text in my session with all of you. Well, a lot of my passion comes from instructional coaches and principals who are trying to make coaching effective. And so they'll come to me in our group and they'll say, we have coaches, but we don't have a framework. We don't know exactly what they're supposed to be doing, and we aren't sure of their impact. And so that's been really exciting, because that's how I started in my work in Denver, was trying to figure out those exact same things. So that's a persistent question. How do we make sure that instructional coaching works, that it actually makes the impact the investment is, looking for? In this session with you all, I'll be broadening the conversation to include principals as coaches. And in that respect, we're really thinking about coaching as a culture in a school, and the idea of really asset-based and strengths-based conversations that move learning forward. So we'll be touching on the importance of a very tight, or we call, from Michael Fullen's work, skinny school improvement plan, something everybody understands in a school, something that's really focused and clear and alive, instead of just something that's on paper. As I've been designing this session, I think that the audience, or the roles that are most appropriate to attend, are all levels of leadership, because we've got superintendents who are trying to move a whole system along. You have administrators who are always in those challenging and amazing conversations with teachers to move student learning along, teacher leaders, instructional coaches. We're really designing this session to address all those roles, because again, we're really focusing on building a culture where there's coaching, feedback, and it's all handled in a strengths-based way that aligns with our school improvement plan. I'm excited to kind of think as school administrators about their role as coaches, not necessarily in the more traditional sense, but truly in the idea of giving feedback to teachers that really moves learning along.